hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Today is Sunday and we arrived back from Mexico on Thursday, so we've been home for a couple of days, and I've just been trying to get the house in order, trying to like get the laundry done, and tomorrow, since it's Monday, I'm like, I just need to finish everything, get everything under control so I can prepare for a new week. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm starting out by making my celery juice, and I've got to figure out my juicer situation because it was literally about to like fly off the counter, and this is the second time it's done that to me. So I don't know if there's like something misaligned whenever I put it together. Gotta get that fixed. So I didn't get to finish juicing everything that I usually juice in one go. I try to juice at least for like 3 days. Omar took Alina over to his sister's house, which is just around the corner from us, just so that they could see her for a little bit. And I'm gonna try to make some breakfast because she'll be back just in like 30 minutes or so. I'm gonna do a healthy breakfast. We're gonna get our eating back on track after vacation. I have a really healthy, yummy dinner recipe I'm gonna try today with you guys. And then we just need to get laundry done and straighten up and just get things like kind of under control for tomorrow. So that's what we're gonna be doing in today's video. Thought we'd like just focus on our health and wellness together. And if you guys are needing that, especially after Ramadan too, I feel like a lot of us need to get like back on track on a good schedule. So that's me, that's what we're doing this week. Okay, while Omar is out, I'm gonna go ahead and start on some acai bowls because since it's Sunday, I have a little bit more time to make these and I've been craving them. I'm gonna use my new Vitamix blender. This was a very kind gift from the brand. And now that I have the opportunity to try one out, I can kind of let you guys know if it would be a good investment, because I know it definitely is an investment. But if you use a blender on a daily basis, then it may be worth it for you. I'm gonna go ahead and add my little acai packets. This is the acai that I got. It's unsweetened. To make it easy to get out, you just run it under some hot water. And I grab some scissors. And I'm just gonna be adding the acai, banana, blueberries, and I think I have a little bit of almond butter I'm gonna add. The key to this is to add like very little liquid, and I feel like, I don't know, I just couldn't get the right consistency with my other blender. So as I was doing my research about Vitamix and trying to figure out which one I wanted, by the way, I will link this exact Vitamix down below for you guys, just in case you're curious on which one I decided was best for us. Basically, the thing that I found most interesting was that the blades on the Vitamix are actually not any more like sharp than a regular blender. It's actually just like the horsepower and like the force of the like machine that creates like that beautiful smooth texture. I thought that was really interesting, and that's kind of what you're paying for. It's just the motor in this thing, I guess. And that's what makes it a little bit more pricey. But I was watching a video, and apparently like regular blenders, they kind of rely on the sharpness of the blades, which can kind of get dull over time. But this kind of blender that really doesn't rely on the sharpness of the blades will last you so much longer. I'm just gonna add like a small amount of moisture. I really like my acai bowls to be like really thick, so we'll see how this goes. I have like maybe 1 tablespoon left of almond butter, so I'm just gonna add this to the acai bowl as well. You're back. Hello.
Hello, Mama.
Hello, my princess. Did you see your grandma and your
She ate Lebanon.
What?
She ate Lebanon.
She ate Lebanon.
Yeah.
Aw, I hope she eats this acai bowl. I'm gonna make her eggs too.
She eat whatever Mama make.
Alright guys, this is the texture that we are left with. I have never been able to get a thick consistency like this for my acai bowls, and I think it's because it has that nice paddle thing that you can like just like grind things down even better, and you don't have to add as much liquid to get it to blend properly. But wow, I'm so excited. I love Nectar's acai bowls, and I just feel like I can finally get that nice thick creamy texture. So let me go ahead and plate this. I'm so excited.
What?
This looks so yummy. I have some unsweetened coconut flakes, some hemp seeds, oats, and then blueberries on top. And I'm gonna go ahead and make another one for Omar. And then we're gonna feed Elena some too. Elena's mini acai bowl. So cute. Elena does not like acai bowls apparently, so I'm gonna have to make some eggs. Mommy,
Come on,
just
Mama.
take like one bite.
Mama worked really hard to make that.
I did.
Come on.
Thought you'd like it.
The least you could do is eat a little bit.
She tried it and she's refusing, so
Okay.
I'm not gonna force her. Elena just went down for a nap. I'm gonna go ahead and start on dinner because I just need to meal prep. And today's just gonna be a day of cooking things basically so I can get prepped for the week. I found this recipe on Pinterest. It's called Slow Cooker Greek Chicken. I'm gonna take like inspo from it because the recipe just looks so good. It has Kalamata olives, red peppers, onions, feta cheese, thyme and oregano and some other things like basil, garlic. Anyways, I have my ingredients laid out here and we're basically just gonna make it in the Instant Pot. So I'm gonna get all of that together. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is out of this world. You guys have to make this. I will leave the recipe that I modified down below, but I also added some lemon pepper and garlic powder just because I pretty much add that every time I make chicken. Oh my gosh, the flavors from the red peppers, the Kalamata olives, it's all so delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and add some basil to this. And then I'm just gonna serve this over rice. I actually already gave some to Elena. I just shredded the chicken and then served it with some rice. She loved it and devoured the whole thing. And then I'm gonna add feta cheese to this, but I'm just gonna add feta cheese when I eat it, just so that it doesn't like melt down right now. But anyways, I love it so much. Okay, Omar's gonna try it for me.
What is this?
It's Greek chicken.
Oh. Wow. It's still a little hot, but
Sorry.
wow, that's so good.
It's a really good flavor.
You
Elena
got
loved
olives
it.
and what?
Red peppers.
Red peppers. What is that? Is that lettuce or?
I just put basil.
Oh, basil. That's delicious.
I went ahead and plated like an actual plate for Omar to eat because I basically ate everything that I had him over there to try. It is so delicious and looks beautiful, and this will be good in the fridge for a couple of days, especially since it has that like nice sauce with it. I think it'll stay better for a little bit longer, and the sauce is so good. I just like drizzled that over the rice. Highly recommend this recipe. I am about to clean up this room because it is a disaster. Like after Ramadan and after packing and all the stuff for my trip, it is just out of control. This is also another project that I am not getting to today, but this is just overfilled to the brim. So I'm gonna be going through, hopefully this week, getting rid and donating and all that good stuff. So, but that's another project, but we're just gonna straighten up today, get the surfaces all looking nice and neat so that I'm ready for this week. Okay, I have a couple of Amazon finds that I wanted to share with y'all. I remembered these as I was cleaning. Both of them are designer inspired. Obviously, these look pretty much identical to the Gucci loafers, and you pretty much can't tell a difference with them, honestly. It's incredible. I did go up one size, so I would say they run a little bit small. Other than that, like, they are so gorgeous. These will be linked down below. They also come in the ones, these are the ones that I got during the fall winter time with the fur, but I wanted some for summer without the fur, so I love those. They also come in other colors as well if you want the black ones. I think they have the black without the fur too. And then these beauties reminded me of the Valentino slides. I love these rock studs and I love this cream color. So I wore these in Mexico and they're so adorable. So I'll link both of these for y'all. Morning, you guys. So I'm actually headed to yoga this morning. I made a commitment to myself that I'm gonna start working out again because I started off strong at the beginning of the year and I just am, I guess, the type of person that I can't like rely on myself to work out at home. And I have honestly been like suffering a lot with my gastritis to the point where I just like don't feel like working out. I don't feel like moving because I've just been in so much pain on a daily basis. I am having more better days recently, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna start. And I love yoga so much. So I went ahead and found another studio. The studio that I used to go to closed because of COVID, which I was so upset about. It was like the best studio and it was 5 minutes from my house, but we're gonna try out a new one today. And yeah, I wanted to show you guys what I'm wearing. I feel like this is what I always wear whenever I work out and show you guys my outfits, but these are the Athleta joggers and they are so nice, you guys. I got them at the beginning of the year. They're such good quality and they're high-waisted as well, so they're actually really flattering. I just paired it with this Athleta long sleeve running shirt, and then I tied around my waist a little Nike running shirt as well, just for some extra coverage. But yeah, I love Athleta, so I'm gonna check if these pieces are still available and they will be linked down below. I'm back from yoga. It just felt so good to be in a studio again, and I feel like I can be a lot more consistent with that as far as like working out, because I just can't seem to get myself to work out at home. But I'm gonna go ahead and make me and Elena some breakfast. So I'm sure that you guys have heard of the Always Pan by Our Place, and I just recently got this. I've used it a couple of times. I'm so excited because I told you guys my other pot set was just like literally, I don't know, it was sticking, it was terrible. So I'm so excited to have this one. I'm gonna make some eggs with you guys. I'm gonna show you guys how amazing it cooks. It is so nice and you can use it for so many different things. I haven't actually made anything other than eggs on it yet, but you can do everything from boiling, sauteing. It's just like a very multi-purpose pan. It also comes with this wooden spatula that is so genius. They have a little place for it while you're cooking, and it also comes with this little steaming tray that goes inside and this little sponge to like clean it properly so that you don't ruin the material. So I am so excited to have this. I will have this linked down below. This was actually a very kind gift. I got this pretty light gray color. Let's get to cooking some eggs because Miss Elena is very hungry. As you could see, that just slid off the pan so easily. I'm so excited to have the pan now. So I'll link it down below for y'all if you're interested. I'm gonna go ahead and feed Elena. I'm gonna finish up my celery juice before I start eating too. Okay, I just finished making my breakfast. I have avocado toast. I've been doing olive oil and za'atar on top, and it's so yummy. So we figured while we had a little moment, we would go ahead and share our 23andMe results because we just got them in. And
yeah, we haven't looked at them yet.
Whenever I had mentioned this, that we had done this test in the Ramadan vlog, a lot of you guys said you'd be interested in seeing the results. So I thought I'd just include it in this vlog.
Yeah. You ready? Do you want to go first?
You go first. I'm still pulling mine up. Okay, go ahead.
All right. I guess I'll put some of this up on the screen so you guys can see, but okay, so it looks like I am 99.5% Western Asian and North African. That's
so
no
does that
surprise.
mean Syrian?
Well, Arab, Egyptian, and Levantine, 61.8%. And it's mostly Levantine.
It's in the Syrian vicinity.
Yeah, most of it is. So that's
not
no
a surprise.
Peninsula Arab, 6.2%, so like Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
And broadly Arab, Egyptian, and Levantine, so a little bit of the like northeast African.
So cool to see like where your ancestors are from. I guess that's the point
Yeah.
of this whole thing.
And then 37.4% Iranian, Caucasian, and Mesopotamian. And then 31.7% that, and then 5.3% Anatolian, which is like, I guess, a little bit more like Northern Middle Eastern.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then...
Overall, Middle Eastern.
Yeah, 0.4% Eastern European. I'm claiming that.
Oh, okay. Eastern European.
Yeah.
Little speck in there.
Little speck.
So I am 49.8% Western Asian and North African, so same as you. Arab, Egyptian, and Levantine, 49.5%. And then I have 48.4% European, so
Whoa.
that's my mom's side.
So it's almost 50-50.
Almost 50-50. And then the European is Northwestern Europe, French and German, British and Irish, broadly Northwestern Europe.
Well, yeah, that's cool. I would really expect more British and Irish, right? Because your mom, she
And
looks
then
like
red
she's
hair runs
like
in their
Irish.
family.
But I guess, I don't know.
And then
That's interesting,
I have,
but you don't have red hair.
Yeah, but...
And so maybe like Amanda's or Lauren's might be
maybe theirs
more,
might show up more Irish. That'd be cool.
Hmm.
And then 1.3% Sub-Saharan African, West African.
Wow. How much? 1.3?
1.3%.
Sub-Saharan. Wow. I don't have any Sub-Saharan. Wow. Okay. Very
That's so
neat.
cool.
And
It
then
has these really cool
has-
physical features. It says that I have a 57% chance that I do not have cheek dimples, which is correct. I don't.
I wonder how that really works.
But this
honestly.
says I don't have a cleft chin, like a 93% that I don't have a cleft chin. But I
And
do.
She kind of has.
I have a little dimple.
Yeah, you can see it. So I guess it's
And
not
Elena got that from me too, and I love
perfectly
it.
accurate. It says 58% chance you do not have dimples, and I don't have dimples, right?
Yeah, I don't.
I guess you can't tell.
My eye color, I had, okay, let's see. 2% chance of dark hazel eyes and 9% chance of light hazel. What kind of eyes do I have? Light hazel or dark hazel? Probably dark hazel, right?
It's more, I would consider it light. For me, it says 1% chance of green eyes, and I got green eyes.
Wow.
So I guess it just depends
One
on your
in a million.
genetics, and
Yeah.
it just shows you what you are compared to other people.
Well, that's really cool. So let
Yeah.
us know in the comments if you guys have ever done one like this before. It's really cool.
It's got a lot of cool stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll look at that.
Omar just went to go pick up Elena, and I'm gonna start on dinner. I figured that this vlog has literally just been me sharing like all my healthy meals that I've made since we've been back, so I don't know what I'm gonna even title this vlog, but I thought I would just end this vlog with me sharing what we're eating for dinner, and I have a couple new updates as far as like just little random things, so I thought I would do that while I cook. Okay, so I am making some pesto pasta with salmon. I feel like this is something I've shared on my channel so many times, but this is in my rotation all the time, and it's just easy and healthy and yummy. So that's what we're making today. I have 2 cloves of garlic, and then I do a whole box of basil, and I think this is about 3 cups of basil. And then it's just olive oil, pine nuts, salt, and I add a little bit of water just so it's easier to blend. And that is basically the sauce, and it's so easy and yummy. I had a couple of updates. So in this vlog, I was, you know, trying to get back on track after a vacation and like eating healthy and all that stuff. And we finally got things feeling a lot more organized, but it's partly because we hired an assistant. So I'll probably share her probably sometime soon, hopefully in the next couple weeks or so. I just didn't want to like throw a camera in her face, like literally the day she started, because she literally started like yesterday. So, but she's been so nice and so helpful. Her name is Emily. So yeah, you'll probably see her around in the vlogs, but she's just been so helpful because now that I have Elena, it's like so much harder for me to do everything that I want to do for my business. And now that Amanda doesn't really work for me anymore, if you guys have followed me, you know that my sister kind of worked for me almost the past 2 years, but she has her own YouTube channel and her own blog and all the things, and she's just gotten a lot busier, which I'm so proud of her for. So honestly, she needs an assistant too. So we are so happy that we finally found someone to help us. And then another update was that I actually got all my branding redone. So I actually shared the updated branding on my Instagram stories last night, and so many of you guys thought that I was coming out with my own brand, which no, you guys were so sweet because so many people were so excited about it. And I mean, I would like, the way I would announce a brand would not just, I'm not coming out with my own brand anytime soon. I actually looked into it pretty heavily like a couple years ago because that was pretty much my dream, to come out with my own clothing brand. And it just didn't make sense for me at the time because there's just a lot of work that goes into that. And anyone who has their own brand, like, props to them. I just don't think that I could do it at this point in my life. So anyways, hopefully one day, inshallah, that'd be great. But basically the branding is all the branding for my YouTube channel, my blog, my Instagram, everything that I do. I just wanted everything to kind of like match and have its own colors and fonts and my logo. So I'll put some of that on screen so you guys can see what it looks like. But me and my designer have been working on that for the past couple months, and I feel like it looks really good. We're also going to be working on like a little YouTube intro that I can put at the beginning of all my videos with my logo. So I'm hoping that we get that done the next month or so. I don't know. Things seem to take a lot longer because I don't know, I guess I'm like super picky with everything. So we have to do a lot of changes. But yeah, those are a couple of like little updates with my business that I wanted to share with y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the blender. I have to add some olive oil and a little bit of water, like I said, and salt. And then we'll pop it in the blender. A lot of pestos have dairy and cheese and cream and stuff like that, but I just don't feel like it needs it at all. It's so creamy. I feel like I have added cheese before, but it really didn't even do much for me, so I just never add it anymore. And that's what it looks like when it's all blended. We actually moved our Ninja bullet blender thing into our laundry room because the kitchen is so close to our bedroom where Elena takes her naps. We needed somewhere to blend things where it wouldn't wake her up. So that's why I like go into another room to blend it up. But I'm gonna go ahead and stick the salmon in the oven and boil the pasta. And then hopefully by the time Elena gets here, we can eat dinner. So I just added the pasta sauce to the pasta, and I'm actually gonna cook it down a little bit more. I actually just learned this, that since there is raw garlic in the sauce, that it's a lot like easier to digest if you cook it down, which makes so much sense. So that's what I'm doing, and it's not so harsh of a garlic taste when you cook it down. So we're doing that. I'm gonna add some cherry tomatoes, and then my salmon's almost ready. I hope you guys enjoyed getting back on track with me after vacation. Please like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in my next video.